Please allow me to reflect on what I have called the journey of 1,000 miles towards my dream of a lifetime. It is said that journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. But how does one start the first step? Which direction, what purpose, and what speed does one travel this long journey? I think the first step in this journey of 1,000 miles starts with a deep desire to do something either for oneself or someone else. Most people call this desire a dream or vision. In my case, my vision was the passion for my people of Nepal to find ways to create better educational opportunities by building schools and colleges in the remote rural areas to provide quality education for the children of poor people who would otherwise never get a chance to have it. I believe that education is always the most important assets for people, no matter where they live. Nobody can argue the fact that it is the education that makes people to learn how to make living better way on daily basis and for lifetime. Education helps us to make change the world if we choose. Let me share today all the lessons that I learned in trying to simply move forward with my vision. Maybe you can learn something from my experiences. Therefore, my first lesson learned is have big dream and big vision, but plan small step with hard work. Everybody has lots of dream in one's own life. However, the fact is that hard work is a must to make a dream come true. Without hard work, visions and dreams turns out to be just wishes. When I first returned home with my bachelor's degree as the only asset, I had no clue as how I could begin with my vision in remote mountain villages. Therefore, I decided to take my first step by helping people in my village to build a high school, and I started to teach in the high school as a volunteer. Step by step, I got involved with several other projects, such as income producing projects, nature conservation projects, and many others. Now, we have a K through 12 high school with 350 students. Some of the projects that we have been successfully running are yak farming, handmade paper making, handicraft producing, fish farming, and camping grounds. We have also started wireless networking projects in the mountain villages of Nepal to provide communication, education, health, and e-commerce services. The villagers and the students who never had seen computers before are using internet to communicate and to get information. We hope to expand the wireless network and build the network all over Nepal in the coming years. Moreover, I have greater vision. I have a vision to build a 4-year college by 2015 and a university later on. With the pace I am taking so far, I hope to make the college building vision come true within the target period. Second, be positive and always look forward. Being positive is a mindset. Nobody can teach it. You have to learn it by yourself because it is an attitude of life. If you have a vision and a great dream, you must have to have a positive attitude in life. The reason is because journey of 1,000 miles is never is not always uphill or downhill. There are many ups and downs. During the uphill time, if you say yourself, there is no way I will be able to do it, you will never be able to do what you want to do. I had many difficult times too. As I mentioned earlier, I did not have any idea what I can do. I did not have any money to start a project. In the meantime, the communist rebel took control over most of the rural areas of Nepal, including my village. The communist rebels used to come frequently to the village and take control over the school ground for their parade and speech. However, I always thought positively and moved forward, hoping to find some solution to face the challenges and the difficulties. That is why I am here at this position where I am now. Third, have uncommon faith and take uncommon approaches to face the challenges. Things always do not work the way you want it to go. There comes difficult time and unusual situation that usually people don't need to go through. In that situation, it is necessary to have uncommon faith and uncommon approaches to overcome the unusual odds of human life. I have several uncommon faiths. My first uncommon faith was trying to find ways to build better schools and colleges in the area where there are